What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel, and this is vlog number 3 of 2022. Just gonna have a quick pre-workout meal and then head to the gym because we've got an interesting video for you guys today. Made it to the gym, just having a pre-workout now. I'm training with Ollie again, and then we've got an interesting bit of a Q&A. There he is!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Very good, very nice! Yeah, so we're just gonna train very different, I think. I'm fresh because I've not trained in 2 days. Ollie, what are we saying?
Yeah, nothing major, just throw some stuff about in it, because we're gonna see what I can manage.
Yeah, so that's it, and then we're just gonna do a Q&A at the end from the Instagram. So make sure you tune into that bit. Starting with tricep dips, we're now going to weighted dips. We're gonna bang 2 15s onto the belt and smash out 20 reps. Count them if you can.
Let's go.
Right guys, so that's the end of the training session. It wasn't too intense, I'd say. It was more like, I don't know, feeder, you call it?
Yeah, it was just mainly moving. But we hit the 3 things I always aim for. You want to tear, you want to stretch, you want to pump. As long as you've got them 3, you've probably done everything you need to. You don't need to be in for hours just moving stuff to you.
No, which is an interesting topic. So we put out a Instagram poll questionnaire. Ask us a question for this. And the first question we have for you guys is, when bodybuilding, what is the best way to train when in a calorie deficit? Me personally, I would say you want to train as close to, if not exactly the same as you was in your off season. Only issue is, as you start to lose strength over time, your weights might not be as heavy as they were. So make sure you just move as efficient as possible. So if you are on a lower weight because you can't push the heavy weights anymore, just move a bit slower than possibly. Get the stretch, get the squeeze, which Ollie just said conveniently before this question. So it ties in nicely.
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think you should be changing a lot. You need to keep everything as heavy as you can, otherwise you're going to end up losing muscle while you're trying to cut. All that, like, go higher reps is kind of bullshit, but if your aim is to get absolutely shredded, then at the end of your workout you might throw in like a finisher just to burn through some extra calories or whatever. But also, I think when you do go in a caloric deficit, if you've got a diet off someone who knows what they're doing, just a generic diet where you're just eating less calories, or if you've got a very good optimum, say, cutting diet, I think you'll find your performance actually can at some points at the start of it increase. And yeah, as you dig deeper into a deficit, you might not have the endurance or strength that you would have when you was full of calories, but I do think your performance will shock you as long as you're doing it properly.
Next question. I want bigger calves. What should I change? Let you go first.
I personally think the calves are a muscle out there. Everyone does them an afterthought, don't they? You go in, you fucking smash your legs, you're tired, and then I'll do some calves at the end. No. If you want to do them properly, train them the same way you would train your quads or your hamstrings, where you go in, hit them with a compound, and then hit them with something else again. Same priority as every other muscle. You want to tear, you want to stretch, you want to pump. So you might do calf raises where you keep them, don't overstretch, don't oversqueeze, but you just bang as much weight out as you can. Then something else in your calves where you're getting a full stretch, and then at the end, a bit of a pumpy thing. So yeah, don't just do 3 sets of calves at the end, like bang as much weight on as you can and call that a calf workout.
Yeah, again, it boils down to being as efficient as you can. Obviously, your calves, I personally find it quite hard to grow because you use them all day, every day when you're walking. Anything you do, they're always constantly engaged in some form or another, so you're going to have to sort of maybe take it to that, like you said, not 3 sets of 10, but take that almost extreme of over tearing them maybe, to push more blood in there to therefore grow afterwards. But it is very difficult to make them adapt compared to your quads and your hammies, because obviously you've got compound movements like squats, leg press, deadlifts, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but if like again, you hit your calves first, they're going to be harder when you do all your other leg compounds as well.
Yeah. Next question is, how long should I work out for in the gym for the best results possible?
You're going to get wrecked. Fucking irrelevant how long you're in there, isn't it? It's all down to how efficient you are with the time you are in there. Best thing to do, pay a PT. Don't get an online coach who just gives you a training plan, because they're not going to watch how you do every rep. Get a PT to watch you do your workout, get notes. It might be that fucking all the reps you're doing are a waste of time. It might be that you're fucking not programming your workout properly, where you're just going and moving stuff with no real whatever. But again, it might be down, you might have real good endurance where you need to be training for 2 hours. If you've got a lot of muscle, you can train for longer or whatever. But yeah, get someone to watch you, see exactly what your energy expenditure is like, how efficient you are, and then go from there.
But then again, it completely depends on your goal as well. So like our goal of gaining muscle or shredding down for a show, it's going to be completely different to somebody who wants to improve on their snatch or clean and press. But again, you want to be as efficient as possible in the movements. Makes sense.
But while we're on the topic for like seasoned lifters, I do think a lot of people get mixed up. We've got like a big, well, what is it? Hard gainers, isn't it? We call ourselves hard gainers when we're not growing. We're like dramatic. So you come in, you're doing a full chest workout in growing, so you think you've got to do more. So chances are you're probably already doing too much and you're just digging yourself into a recovery all the way. You're not going to grow because your body's got recovered creatine. Think about growing. And you're just doing more is just digging you further into that pit. You're not going to grow anymore. You might just need to fully reevaluate your approach. So that, I know in the past, when I first started, I'd go in, my chest day would be flat, incline, decline, flies, different sort of flies, press up, and then probably have a go at this exercise that I read in Men's Health because it's the best exercise there ever is, and it's because I wasn't doing that exercise that my chest wasn't growing. But then it turns out I was just doing too much, and I know, think back like Rich Piano say you can't overtrain, you can only undereat. Yeah, disagree to be fair. Yeah. He's a lovely bloke, but when I look back, he was an idiot.
Where is he now?
Like 8 hour arm workout, yeah. That's what it is, because you're not spending 8 hours in your arm. No, again, it isn't down to like that it's go in and be more efficient. Like if you're hitting your chest, you need one compound. You don't need incline, decline and flat. You literally need to hit one compound, which say would be flat bench, but you need to hit it properly. And then you want your stretch, so it might be your flies, and then the pump could just simply be press ups. You just hit them three properly. You can maybe get it done in like what, half hour, 45 minutes. You'll have much more progress than being in for 2 hours just moving and moving and moving because you think you're not doing enough. You're probably doing too much.
The next question is, do we really need to use creatine? Very good question.
Yeah, keyword's need, innit? Again, you don't need anything. Down to your goals, get out to what you want, down what you're trying to achieve. It's nothing magic, but I think there is a certain aspect where you wouldn't. Like, what does it do? Like, from my experience, obviously I half understand what it does, but I can't read you the science, but I know from my experience, as soon as I start taking it, scales go up a bit, my endurance during training, I seem to get like through rep 8, 9, 10 a bit better than when I'm not taking it, and I seem to look a bit leaner straight away.
Yeah, it works with your ATP, which is just a basic energy system. So basically like when you're burning energy, and then if you're on creatine, as a basic bit of knowledge, it like replenishes it. So therefore you can push a bit longer in the gym and a bit harder. And it's one of the few supplements that are proven to work.
Yeah, again, it's not one of them big, there's no
and
point.
It's cheap.
Yeah, if your diet's shit, your training's shit,
Yeah,
there's no point taking it, but yeah, it will help. Same with any supplement. No supplement is magic, but in an aspect of it, they're all worth taking, aren't they, at some point? Even if you're just taking it as a placebo, to like give you a reason to go to the gym, look for a difference. Like, I like to try things like that, experiment, always BCA, different pre-workouts, creatine.
That's like the fun side of it, isn't it? Especially pre-workouts.
Yeah, and it keeps your training interesting, isn't it? You have a little bit of a change, you see if it helps. And that is the same with all your training, diet, everything. Just try different things here and there to keep you interested in it, and you'll find stuff that works for you that other people think is a waste of time. Yeah. Like what is used to always be what EAAs and BCAAs and that. Don't need them because I fucking need 2 breasts of chicken a day. Like, you don't need. Need in the key word. It's a bit extra for if there is a fallback there, and it is again for accountability. You see them, don't you? Think, oh, bang them and go to the gym. Yeah. Like my protein thermopure just drops off you, and I like be eating KFC every day. Like, it's alright.
Because that'll get rid of it. I'm in a calorie surplus.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
The best, I suppose, where we've come from that. The best, everyone wants the best, don't they?
Oh yeah.
They want the best coach, the best workout, the best this, and like they're in the best of anything. Is that there's different and there's reasons for different. Like you might find the best exercise. Well, when I first started training, grandparents and that, go swimming. Go swimming. It's your whole body. It's the best thing there is for muscle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's interesting you say that. Because Jay Cutler, he was swimming going to Olympic stage, right?
Yeah.
There is no best for anybody, is there? Everything's different for different reasons.
Find what works for you.
Yeah.
And make sure you enjoy it.
Yeah. At the minute it seems to be like, oh, I found this bloke is the best coach. Yeah, because he's been on stage. Stuff like that straight away triggered. Like, he didn't get himself to stage, did he? No. Like, yeah, he got himself to stage with the training, but someone else gave him diet and stuff. And the fact of the matter is, his training's probably, he could give you the same workout, you're not going to hit it like he did. He could give you the best workout, but again, if he's not checking or anything, it's irrelevant to you. It's probably the best for him, yeah. And then also they can give you a diet plan, which they claim is the best, but is it the best for you? Often it's fucking cookie cutter, innit? Of people online, especially there seems to be a lot of IFBB pros. Like, I've got this bloke to me a diet plan, like it's something for extra income, mate. It's the perfect advertisement for his own brand, but then like you see the diets they're getting, you're like, oh,
You need to make sure you go with somebody who's actually like certified, I guess, or is genuinely spending time proving their knowledge. Like we both have help with nutrition and that side of things from Martin because we don't know enough.
No.
And we couldn't do it ourselves.
But you could give somebody a diet plan and they could probably lose weight, couldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, if you want, choose the right man for the job. It'll be hard to find one bloke who can do everything. It'll be hard to find somebody who can tell you exactly how to train, can tell you exactly how to eat, can tell you how to move and that. You will find that each one, the best nutritionist probably interested. The person who can get you strongest in the world's strongest man. Stuff like that, they'll be too busy trying to get the knowledge that they are training and putting themselves in that position.
Yeah.
Like granted, you will see somebody who's fucking massive. Like you'd go into the gym, what you see, biggest guy in the gym, and you're going to need to ask him how to train. And often, it's just happened by accident. You could train like them and it ain't going to suit you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you see it, a lot of the time you see it, don't you? Like, oh, my mate's give me a training plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you, mate. The gym 5 years, got no bigger.
Right guys, that is the end of the video. We're going to wrap that up there. Hope you enjoyed it. We just tried to breathe some knowledge, maybe more opinion,
Chatted
knowledge,
shit.
but
We'd like feedback on it, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
I'm always, the thing is that fucking some people take it like offensively, don't they? I'm always into learning and trying and changing. Most of the ways I've found out what diet works for me is trying different diets, but no, it's from getting mine to do me a diet. I find what training works for me is trying different training, what supplements work for me is trying different supplements, all that kind of stuff. No, there is no best, there is no cookie cutter, you just got to find your path, what works for you.
that's it, yeah.
In theory.
Please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video. How good is Ollie on camera now?
I'm fucking terrible at it.
How good is he now? How confident is he now?